And we are live as Buddha.
Away. Let me hold this invite again.
Again, MKG, so short to crash. I think we're good because of crash.
Just made it,
Yeah. So let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. It's race 2 of the playoffs. We've got a man we're used to from tier 1. It's Buddha Maluda. How are you doing, sir?
Away. How's it, boss?
Yeah, let's go. Race 2. Action packed on the first. Yeah, how this race goes. Action packed on the first race.
The fight to play in the Inzela, how it goes.
Hey man, smooth. I hope the two guys are hearing this. Smooth said, let's see how the battle is for Imvela. Hey, these boys are fast, so I'm not throwing any shots anymore. We've got 18 minutes of quali.
I was checking the race yesterday. Yes, these guys, I'm actually scared a bit. Especially the guys coming from tier 2 that are gunning for tier 1. Oh, those guys are fast.
Nah, the pace is definitely lit. The pace is absolutely lit. So real go busy says, let's go Mvela playoffs. Shaga's Warrior, it seems like he's chosen to pick the medium compound. Drivers are still chilling in the pits. We've got 18 minutes of qualifying to go. Tego as well, man who's pressed on time, missed the race yesterday, needs to make amends today as it's getting tight. Sage DNF'd yesterday, unfortunately, when points were up for grabs. Charlie 3 stacks, well, question marks on his strategy, but he managed to finish P2 and the fastest lap. MKG, man who runs with no assists, seemed to struggle yesterday, but managed to hold it down for his P3. Shaga's War, your race winner yesterday. Will he make it 2 out of 2? Will that secure a promotions, Buddha? Or is it a case of all 3 races? Eh?
I mean, we were speaking offline before we went live, asking the same question to say, how many points do you think a driver needs to qualify? And you mentioned that if they manage to finish in the podium, I mean, all 3 races, definitely the guaranteed in the podium the qualification. So if you already have a winner and you get to win again today, I think it's a good chance to go to the tier 2 and put it out there for the big honors of going to tier 1 next season or the season after.
That is correct. But I think with 2 wins, if Shaga's Warrior makes it 2 out of 2 today, I think I don't think anyone can take it from him.
If he makes it 2 out of 2 and then just go any points on the last race,
correct. I
think it's good. So for him, it's quite a key race for him to just make it comfortable for the last race and just enjoy it. Ease up on those nerves. I've never been in the quali, on the playoffs rather. Yeah. So I don't know how the nerves is. I remember Romeo saying yesterday he was nervous the whole race, so I can imagine how tense it is.
Pressure,
so for him to go to the last race comfortable, to enjoy that race would be good.
100%. So the comments are coming through. Mandla saying, if Charles Ward takes it today, automatic. Sihle is saying automatic. Well, we'll wait to see. We haven't done our calculus for today, but I think it kind of makes sense as we jump on board with Sage Fig, who's about to go on his first lap on the medium compound.
Before he goes, I was saying it's a good thing that we in the same country as Bafana, so we could do the calculations, So I'm sure before this race is over, we'll have done punch those numbers, and we know what's what.
100%. As we are live with Sage. Sage representing Aston Martin takes it. First DRS zone. Baku. Walls everywhere. These drivers better make sure. And the most tricky part of this track, I think obviously with experience you get used to it, is the castle section. Will it be taking out one of these drivers today, Buddha?
It's very possible, man. You know, that thing is not forgiving. So, but I hope the guys did practice and they are ready for it. I mean, the stakes are high. Let's see if the stakes gonna stake it up as well.
Let us go. Medium compound. Only 2 runners on the soft compound. Charlie 3 Stacks has gone back into the pit. Has he gone back to the pit? Or he's just chilling in the pit? He's just waiting to see how these front runners go. It's race 2, ladies and gentlemen. It's the playoff position. Share the link. Post the link on Twitter. Post the link on your statuses. Post the link on the groups. Let us go. Sage Fake takes it nice and straight. Takes it nice and clean on the medium compound. Man, Mr. Consistency has not done a purple second sector. Has invited MKG has left the session. I'm assuming it's network problems. He can definitely come back to join as Sage takes those 2 sharp bends on gear 7. I think that will cost him time, but obviously we will see how it pans out against the grid. He's going straight. He will post a 143, which will be obviously the fastest lap. Let's jump on board. Shaga's Warrior says, I will take that, and makes a 142.2 on the medium compound as well. Jumping on board with the Tegwe. Man who's, found raw pace. I don't know, we will need to see the raw pace today, as he needs a big result. Currently sitting on 0 points. 3 drivers sitting on 0 points. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, it's Sage sitting on P2. Tegwe says, I'll take P2, and pulls a 142.7. Tegwe on 0, Sage on 0, and the man who has yet to join the playoffs, Crash Mkhize, finds himself on 0 points as well. Let's go. Smoother.
I wonder if the soft guys, they're just waiting to see how the medium guys go. Maybe they're going to change the strategy and go on medium as well, because I'm not sure why they're sitting in the pit. Both of them are in the pit, only medium runners are running, so that's quite interesting to see.
Is it a case of them saving their tires?
Getting scared.
Nah, definitely. I think it's probably them saving their tires more than anything. They're going to trust their one shot on the soft compound, noting obviously that the grid is on the medium compound. This race, if I'm not mistaken, Smuda, is 26 laps in Baku for 50%.
Somewhere around the 20s, I can't remember.
Correct. So,
but how do you save tires in a short qualifier when you have all the tires available for you? It doesn't make sense. And for me, going out early, it actually gives an opportunity to just fill the track, so you can go again and improve where you sort of made a mistake. So for them trying to do a one shot, I think they're really underselling themselves there.
We will have to wait and see, ladies and gentlemen. All tier 3 drivers are alive, ladies and gentlemen. Tier 3 is not here for game. Man who has to defend their positions are Tegwe and MKG. MKG still sitting comfortable in the pits. I'm assuming he's just sorting out his engine there for Alpine. Obviously losing network. As we jump on board with 3 Stacks, I think he's making his way out. The man we saw with raw pace yesterday. Strategy question marks. But he told us he was having fun. will the fun? Hey, it only takes one mistake. Hey, Pele
just wondering, man, do you think Charlie is good staying in tier 3, looking at the time difference and when tier 3 goes? Or it's just, like you said, he's here for fun, but I don't think he will mind that much staying in tier 3 because of the time difference, obviously.
Well, hey, Charlie 3 Stacks, most of us know him. I mean, he's a very fun character, so we don't know whether he's being serious or it's all fun, as is mentioned. But I think he's got the pace. We've seen it on track. Can't wait to see what he does today. But he'll be hoping that he stays away from all the walls here at Baku and he's able to send it. Shout out to the 22 viewers watching us. Let us know what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Who's your money on for tonight? We've got less than 10 minutes to go. Charlie 3 Stacks and MKG have chosen to go on the soft compound. The front 3 runners are gonna go on the other strategy of starting on the mediums. Well, chances. It's fun. Did you see Charlie 3 Stacks? Are we still having fun, 3 Stacks? He goes back into the pit. I think he might have broken the wing. Let's jump on board an
I think
MKG.
so, yeah. But that's exactly what I was talking about. That having one shot is just too risky.
Correct.
Especially in this track, there's just the margin for error is just too small.
That's correct. As we jump on board an MKG. I mean, he's warming in tires on the straight. I mean, he should have been sending it long ago. Now he's on a change gear 8 under DRS. Ooh, a lot of pace might have been lost there for MKG, but he is sending it on the soft compound. Man, running with no assist. Welcome to Baku.
Going in raw.
Wow.
Yeah,
and he's invalidated, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. We'll probably go another shot. Rest of the grid are on the pits. MKG has invalidated. Are you seeing MKG making his way back? Struggled yesterday against the tier 3 drivers as Buddha. Finished in the podium, obviously noting that there were 3 drivers, but I mean, noting there's 5 today. Will he manage to keep it steady? Seems to be struggling with no assists. So, what do you think?
But listen, I need to give a shout out to him. Driving without assists.
Of course.
It's no chance there. Everybody will have it is not an easy task. Definitely for him to persist even under these circumstances, to continue doing that. For me, I think he will stand in a good step going forward. Even if it doesn't make it through to stay in tier 2, but will only be better going forward. You know what I mean?
Hey, Smooth, I'm gonna ask you, man. You can see it's quite intense, man. No assist at what cost? Paraphrase. No assist at what cost, man? It's intense now, man. It's a battle. It's a fight.
But Zota, I could say that the last one to say that because you did
the same
thing.
True.
You exactly. At what cost?
Fair
you were really fighting it towards the end of the race to stay on top, but you never change your strategy. So I think in that point of view, the sooner you get used to it, once he get used to no assist and really able to put it kind of right places, it's gonna be unstoppable. It's gonna just make its way straight to tier 1.
Nah, that's a fair point. I'm the last one to say that. Hey, even Ustro is hey, shout out to Streezy. It's a pity he won't be joining us at tier 1. Oh man, Streezy. Let's go. MKG is sending it again, ladies and gentlemen. Will he be able to keep it on track this time around? Ooh, let's go. Yes, he holds it down. Charlie 3 Stacks is also on his hot lap. Shout out to the 27 viewers. Changes early, goes to the next DRS. It says DRS activated. Alpine representing the Alpine. We saw the Alpine as well from tier 2 of Mshengu T. We'll be seeing them at 9 o'clock later today. What will he be doing? Oh, these guys were teammates. Were they teammates? I think they were. Mshengu T, I think the opposite battles. Mshengu T obviously battling it out for the tier 1 spot, and MKG battling it out to stay in tier 2. Correct. As we go.
Charlie just possesses the fastest lap, purple on the second sector. He's really sending it, eh?
Let's jump on board with 3 Stacks, the man who's got the pace right now. He keeps it nice and steady, expected to have the fast lap. Key to note as well, Tegwe has decided to go on the soft stage as well. On the soft, Saga has decided to stay in the pit. We've got 5.5 minutes to go. What will Charlie 3 Stacks do? Will he be able to keep it away from the walls this time around? Can't wait to see that. Running very low on fuel. Probably another purple sector. Oh no, he doesn't make a purple for the second sector. But he's sending it. That grip will do the talking, obviously, on the soft compound. Does he stay away from the wall? He does this time around. Low on fuel. So, basically sending his car. What time will MKG post last straight? Post a 144.6. Charlie will definitely be improving that time. And Charlie 3 Stacks says 142.2. Oh, well. Charles Ware is actually not far from that time on the medium compound.
On the medium. I think that's why he's just chilling there. He definitely has the pace. He is the Shaka warrior.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Shaka's Warrior's time is actually not far off from Charlie 3 Stacks. Charlie 3 Stacks would have I'm assuming, knowing how competitive he is, would have hoped for a better time. But comfortable for Shaka's Warrior. Let's jump on board with Tegwe. He's 8 hits up, ladies and gentlemen. Will he be the first driver to hit the 141s, ladies and gentlemen? Tegwe is sending it, representing Red Bull. He does not want to be here. Oh, takes it nice and clean. Break zone, goes to gear 3, sends it again. Let's go. Will he be getting a purple sector? He's on the soft compound, has decided no, he does not get a purple. Oh, he hits those curbs. Those curbs are...
But he got purple.
Let's go. He's sending it. How will his exit be? Gear 8. Hug your lines. Loss of pace there a bit. But obviously, I'm talking from experience. Let us go. There it goes. DRS activated. Representing Red Bull. What will his time be? 140, 141, 140. He moves into third place. Will he be sending it again? Of course, he still has fuel. He's sending it again. Oh, nice and clean exit there. DRS is activated. Let's have a look. The second shot of the zoo. We've got 3 minutes to go here. Smoother. 142s, I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess, yeah, but I think we can definitely approve the times for tonight. Shout out to Shaka's World, obviously, he's sending it on the medium compound. I'm expecting the late 140s here and 141s.
Yes, man, at this stage, obviously it's good to have pace, but I mean, it's only 5 of them. Starting 5th or 4th is not
so
bad,
the aim, correct. The aim is to just stay put.
DNF, you know, be in the right position and, yeah. Send it when the race starts. I mean, it's not like it's going to start back at the 20th position or something like that. So I don't think there'll be two-faced in terms of where they're starting, looking at how many they are. But I mean, the start's going to be very critical for everyone.
Let us go.
So I'm a bit worried for Shaka. I mean, he's a good driver, obviously, but that start against the soft, he needs to have a really, really good start to obviously jump those guys.
That's correct. That's correct. As Tegwe is sending it again. We haven't seen how much time is made. Will he be able to hug his lines this time around? Better than the last time. Stays away from the wall, but does not stay away from the wall. Tegwe is out, ladies and gentlemen. Oh,
man.
He has lost traction there. Yellow flags are out.
Oh. And I was just saying, man, you don't have to fight for P1 at this stage. Just stay in the race, you know.
Yeah, that is correct.
Get used to the corners, know your lines, learn your lines, you know. There really was no need for him to push that hard for him to DNF. It's just, yeah.
Fortunately for him, his time is at P3, so, I mean, it's short quali, nothing will happen. It's unlike the full quali that we do. But his time is 15.
He's out on his softs now, so probably can jump him. Let's see how he goes.
Let's go. Representing Aston Martin on the soft compound. What is his time? He's already a second better than his time. Will he hug his lines nice and clean?
Are we gonna see the 141s? Let's see.
Oh, slows down a bit. Seems like the rear tail for most of these drivers is a problem at that chicane. He's about to activate as we've got about 40 seconds to go. What time will Serge post, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, it's the fastest time. Serge says, thank you very much. I will take pole from 3 stacks and I will be up front. Let us go.
Not by a lot, you know. You'll think that with the track wrapping in and him running so late, you'll think we'll go a bit faster, but I suppose he's P1 that all he cares about at this point in time, yeah?
100%. Also, I think he'll be grateful to take the P1 spot because noting that Shaka's Warrior would have been in the front grid. With the grip that you have, you do not want traffic in front of you. So they've said, let's go. We will take...
And you can see by the way he's driving so slowly, just saving his tire.
He's saving his compound. Correct. Yeah, that is correct.
To extend his first stint on the race, which is quite smart. So it's going to be an interesting one. I mean.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. MKG, though. His time was a 144.6. What's happening with MKG? I mean, we understand no assists. But it seems to be quite tough. Is it a case of him just trusting his consistency and maintaining?
I think he's pulling I think he's pulling a Tyson.
A Tyson.
Get off travel, finish the race, hope for the best.
Hey, but we can't be saying he's pulling a Tyson anymore, because Tyson is sending it.
Okay, he's pulling an old Tyson, you know.
Correct. Fair point. Six says I'll take Paul with the 142-1. Charlie 3 Stacks says 142-2. Shaga's Warrior, the only driver on the medium compound, also 142.2. Tegwe 142.4, and MKG, Mr. Old Tyson with the 144.6. Prediction, ladies and gentlemen, it's race 2 of the playoffs. Anything possible? Your predictions, Smoother.
Hey, listen, man. Looking at Shaga's pace, I mean, he's in a shot for a win. If he keeps clean, and then just plays strategy correctly. I think he's in a good shot for a win, and the other 2 spots for the podium are up for grabs as far as I'm concerned.
100%. Let's get your views, ladies and gentlemen. Sihle, obviously, putting his money on his prodigy. Shaga's War saying beautiful. He's on 100%. We're at Baku. No expectation of rain, of course. I think we're at a desert, so it's going to be a clean race.
Yeah. So if somebody starts on mediums, is it medium soft, long stint, defense stint, or is it medium on hard?
No, Baku's. I think I can pull medium softs. You can definitely pull medium softs.
So you must Baku. Well, I did do that race for almost 30 laps on medium, so I think
that's correct. Yeah. Real Composer says if Charlie 3 Stacks chokes, is or jumper. Well, we're not hoping for anyone to choke. 3K for the win, says Vex Jr. Peace. Strategy to play a role, but if Shaga wins, out of promotion. Yes, of course. We've got 5 seconds to go, and it's gonna be lights out. Smoother, can you take us through the start? Let's go.
As Tyson will say, the only time South African are looking forward to lights going off, and the 5th light, here it goes, and we are off, ladies and gentlemen. Good start for everyone. No funny business. Sage takes out. Collision on the first corner.
Collision in the first corner.
Man, and I think Charlie who lost the win. DNF, Charlie. Oh well. That did not stack up well for Charlie. Was there an avoidable incident, do you think, Zotile?
Smoother, I cannot comment. I cannot comment.
It's only 5 of them, bro. How can there be carnage? 5 of them on the grid. I mean, it's a long race. Like, come on.
Guys. DNF, not even on the second corner, guys. No, guys, there's 5 of us. There's 5 of us. Like, even if you don't start, you just wait for everyone to make the first 10, and then you start, man.
Everybody gets points. I mean, come on. Even if you're at the back, you finish, you know. It's quite fair. But anyway, I suppose that all she wrote for Charlie's Tech as far as the playoffs are concerned. I mean, I don't see him making it back now with the last race to go on Thursday.
Well, I mean, he's on 19 points, a couple of drivers on 0, so he's really not out of it. It will be dependent on what Tegwe does today on the soft compound as Siege loses traction. Shaga's Warrior on the medium compounds is sending it. Tegwe is firing cross speed behind with the grip. He's putting the pressure on Shaga's Warrior. The soft compound. Shaga's Warrior is going to the pit. Hey, wait, that's Shaga's Warrior. Then pit entry is tricky. Fortunately for him, he does not DNF because Umfundo has pulled the entering the pit. I think he had a broken wing, but he's changing his tire. He's going back to the medium compound. Hey guys, guys? There's 26 laps of this race. It's
only 4 of them. Like, what's happening? No, this is crazy.
What's that? That's bull. MKG!
Shaga just sent it to the wall straight from the pit again.
How?
Literally just went to the pit, got no wing run. Like,
MKG, it's a pity MKG is not Vettel. He couldn't spin around. Now he's reversing, going forward. Ah, Shaka! No, it's a joke. It's a joke.
Have you ever heard of a manga business? This is what you're working here, guys. What is going on?
What is going on? This was cancel the race. Let's cancel the race.
I agree. Stop the count.
No, it's okay. White flag. We are literally on lap 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Guys. So Shaka needs to go pit to fix his ring. He needs to
pit for DT.
I mean, luckily, like we said, I mean, as long as he finishes games, I mean, or as long as he finishes the race, he will still get good points. But it's unbelievable, eh?
The front 2 runners say thank you very much. We are sending it. DRS is activated. Tagwe seems to be putting the pressure on Sage, and he's gonna get DRS. Will he be able to make a move on Sage? Tagwe representing tier 2 says thank you very much. I'm gonna go on the inside representing Red Bull and take that position from Sage. Does Sage defend that position? There he goes. Aye, cancel this please. Cancel this race.
This is a problem.
What the hell is going on? What the hell? Sage, what is Sage doing there, guys?
Guys, like you don't even have to fight for a position that hard. Just let the guy go and get back to him. Stay on his DRS. You pass him. It's just the two of them. They've got a 40-odd second lead from the next player. There's no reason for that. Like absolutely nothing. Like it's
no
so
way,
crazy.
guys. No way, guys. Sage is basically out now for a shot. He's out.
Oh, he also didn't have the last race, right?
Sage, decision making. Was he trying to defend that position from Tagwe? What was going on?
My camera angle was not. I couldn't see where he was. I could see only Tagwe. All I saw was the DNF, so I don't know what happened to him, you know. But
so let me just give you context, right? So Tagwe had DRS. I think that move was clean. Tagwe had made that move. Sage tried to defend that position on the outside. I think missed his braking zone and it was late. Put it against the wall. Oh, so guys,
did he brake late to try and cover the corner?
Yes, and it was late. It was honestly
Why
late.
Would you do that?
There's absolutely no need.
You are P2 and you know that you didn't finish the last race. You need all the points you can get. Why risk it like that? They are not risky, so why you risk it?
Well, I think it brings MKG and Shaka's Warrior back into it. Shaka's Warrior obviously Shaka's Warrior still needs to serve his DT, but he's in this race. He's actually not out.
Whatever happens, he's gonna get his podium.
That's correct. That is correct.
He can pit 10 times if he wants. Doesn't matter. He will get his podium.
A quick question here, Spuda. As Tagwe, we've got it was a virtual safety car, so no, I thought it was a full safety car. Tagwe,
virtual safety car. Hey.
Yes, Tagwe already 44 seconds, so he just needs to take it home. Please, guys,
do an easy drive, no stress.
No stress.
He can go pit, put hard and drive and
to the end of the race. That's correct.
No need for him to worry. Just put on the hard. Take it easy the whole race, finish the race, get the P1, and here we go. Bobby's your uncle.
Okay, guys. I hope someone is Bono for Tagwe there. He must not send it the way he was sending it. 1 lap 4:26. I think this race is already over, but hey, the way we've been seeing this race, hey, Baku.
It's gonna be a long, boring race because there's gonna be no action. There's so much gap between the three drivers. There'll be no close battle, like whatever, man.
We'll have to wait and see. MKG obviously has picked. Oh, MKG is a ghost. Someone just tell MKG to come back as soon as possible because Shaga's warrior is closing that gap, and the more he closes that gap, the advantage, the more that, you know what I mean. So let's go, ladies and gentlemen. MKG, please bring MKG through, ladies and gentlemen. Tegwe is leading this race and comfortable on the soft compound tire.
I think Zotala gonna go back to my positions and just stay as a race, whatever, and just not do this commentary thing because I think I'm bringing some backlash or whatever. I've never seen such things. I mean, how do we have 3 drivers left, 5 laps in, with only 5 people starting the race?
Amen. So Tegwe, it's his first race, missed yesterday's race, but he's definitely bringing himself back into contention.
100%.
All he has to do is just finish this race and send it.
If he finishes P1, he's already ahead of Charlie Stacks, number 1.
Oh yeah, actually, exactly. That's actually a very fair point.
Straight from the pit, you know what I mean? It's already ahead of him, so he has everything to play for in the last race.
Guys, we're not even halfway, guys. We can even watch this race on mute because what the hell?
I feel like oh my goodness.
Now we can't restart, Shame. We cannot restart.
It won't be fair to the guys.
It won't be fair, yeah,
what
correct.
They had to do.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. We would love to, but
no, definitely not. MKG, guys, put the word out. MKG, come back. His car is on track. We are not load shed as yet. Obviously, he needs to do more. He needs to do more.
If I was him, I'm gonna chill by the stream and come back like 20th lap or something.
Oh, he's back, ladies and gentlemen. But Shaga's warrior has closed that gap and is poor. A faster sector tier 2. I mean, sector 2, man. Sector tier 2. Hey, we have one of these tiers. And MKG needs to take control of his car as soon as possible, ladies and gentlemen. He's joined the lobby. Shaga's warrior is
still ghosting.
Shaga's warrior says fastest. Shaga's warrior says fastest lap, and he's about to take the ghost of MKG and takes it nice and clean. Good result for Shaga's warrior, a man who served his drive-through brokenness win twice, but finds himself
if Shaga's supposed to win this race, there wouldn't be something.
No, with the gap this big, Smuda Maluda.
Yeah, but I'm saying if something happens and then he closes, I don't know, I'm just saying.
Oh, like a safety car.
Or whatever. Like, I mean, from what you've seen so far, nothing is impossible, right?
Correct. That is correct. That is definitely correct, ladies and gentlemen. Well, shout out to our 35 viewers. I thought we were gonna give you some action. Hey, Mara, I think the different tier battles are showing. MKG is back. That is good news, ladies and gentlemen. That is definitely good news. Charlie 3 Stacks messed up yesterday's strategy. Has DNF today. Has all to fight for Smuda on the last race.
I don't know, man. I really don't know. For me, what's more disappointing is that all these incidents, they shouldn't have happened.
Correct.
There was absolutely no need for it. Like, why are you forcing a fight? First lap, second
corner.
lap, third lap. When you still have 26 to go, 5 of you, everybody. I mean, this is like an opera show. Everybody gets points. Why are you wanna?
There's absolutely no reason. Yeah, there's absolutely no reason. Correct. Tegwe is taking it easy, ladies and gentlemen. Lap 7 of 26. All he has to do is take it to the end of the race. But we've seen in the first 2 laps.
But it looks like MKG is staying with Shaga. So let's see if they're gonna have some sort of warrior or some battles. I mean, at least show us something, guys. I mean, 26 laps. I mean, 19 laps is a long time to go. But just seeing you guys going around.
Oh, 100%. Okay, why are we speaking of the second race? I mean, the Tier 1 playoffs, yesterday's Buddha, action-packed predictions for Baku, because, man, yesterday's
Listen
race is,
here.
is probably the latest race I've seen. I mean,
Listen
I'm even
here.
including the season. Tier 1 playoff
Listen
yesterday
here.
was just immense.
It was crazy. Okay, take away Shane. The other guys were just
Correct.
restless.
Correct.
If it wasn't for the penalties that other guys scored, it was gonna be a very, even more intense finish than what it was. It was a good watch. It was definitely a good watch. So I hope they don't trust the same thing as these guys. I hope this is the worst that's gonna get for us today, and then the second one will be much better than what you've just seen today in terms of discipline, in terms of clean driving, in terms of action-packed racing. I mean, that's what all those viewers are on the chat now are here to see. And currently we're under delivering,
100%. We're not even halfway, ladies and gentlemen. Like 8
Before
of
we know it,
26.
they're gonna start. Before we know it, they're gonna start tracking for service delivery because this is very poor.
100%. Hey, man. Hey, Red Bull is up front. Charles Ross says fastest lap. Red Bull is up front. There's one thing myself and the real Topis will be proud of. Is that for once, Red Bull's up front. A very tricky Tier 1 season. A very tricky Tier 1 season. But happy to say that both Red Bulls managed to survive because Tier 1 is no child's play. We move on to
But
F1 22 next season. We will see how things go.
I was gonna ask that question, Gotal. I mean, looking at how the current season has progressed, and looking how one thing I've picked up with 22 is the traction, how difficult it is. Do you think we're gonna see more incidents in the first season because of that? I mean, the guys will be spinning around like spin tops. If you cross playing those spin tops, I think you're gonna be seeing a lot of spinning and kusheshe, as the Titan would say. But do you foresee it being a carnage season, or do you think the guys are gonna grab it quite quickly?
No. So yeah, look, I think it's always the same case with every new game, right? We definitely gonna put in some time. I mean, there's gonna be a couple of friendly lobbies out there. I think that the guys will grab it. I mean, we know how intense it gets here at BrakeAway. So practice is the key. Will everyone catch it at the same time? Obviously not. Some drivers will be quicker than others, but I think overall everyone should be fine for the next game.
Let me ask you a different question then. Do you think you're gonna see the same dominant throughout the tiers, or do you think gonna be a shake-up based on the new game?
I think I'm expecting a shake-up. We did see a shake-up as well last season. It's just that obviously Sihle was just a long way better than the others. You know what I mean? But I mean, we've got the likes of Crash, obviously. But the thing stands, he'll be, as they said, will be a tier 3. But I mean, he's invested on a crazy wheel, which is the Fanatec podium. A lot of drivers are moving to the wheel. Obviously, it will depend on how fast they grab the pace of the wheel. I mean, we've seen Tepiso literally joining with 5 races to go, but managed to be in the playoffs. We saw him yesterday racing on the wheel as well. So it's definitely driver dependent. Will it be the same case next season? I'm gonna put my money on no. So Usihle will just have to prove me wrong. We've got Melo sending it as well. We've got the likes of Banu, we've got TT, we've got Tukuzu. It's a new game as well. We've got Tukobizi, who's got the fast pace. We've got Brown Boy moving into tier 1. That's another guy we have to look out for. So hey, you know what? It's not going to be as obvious as we know we are used to it. You know what I mean?
But all I can say is to the viewers, especially if you thought the previous seasons were nice, I think the next season is going to be another one. It's going to be. I hope we don't see a lot of Ferrari who got pace but can't finish the races. But I'm really looking forward to it, and I think it's going to be quite an exciting season that we're going to start soon. Watch out for the announcements coming very soon, but I'm looking forward to that.
100%. Another thing I'll ask you a question, as Buddha. Next thing, obviously, everyone is looking for is the teammate selections for constructors. What's your take on that one?
All I'm happy about is that this time I'm not selecting. Guess who's selecting?
You know what I mean?
But
so
yeah,
there's that
that's
as
gonna be
well.
interesting. It's gonna be interesting, and I mean we've seen, especially the guys. I think the guys in T2, like the likes of T92,
Yeah.
and those guys, how they were working with their teammates. Are they gonna bring that up to the new teammates coming to Tier 1? How would they change in teammates, like you said, in Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3, possibly looking if you have a more consistent and full grip? How will that help and improve each driver? Or it's gonna be a man for himself, and God for us
God for us all.
and
Kuluva for himself.
or would there be a case where, depending who you pair with, you actually have proper, because again, it's like you said, it's a new game, so no one really knows the best of how to drive and whatever. So it's gonna be a learning curve for everyone for the next season. I think that's what's nice about it. So choosing a right partner that you can grow and learn together is gonna be very key. So those partner selection is gonna be very, very key, I think.
100%. Yeah, it's gonna be key, ladies and gentlemen. Mind you, we are gonna be deciding on when that will be done. Announcement after the playoffs will also be made on when the new season on F1 22 commences. But let's go. We are not even halfway yet. Yes, that's Buddha. Seems like I've been speaking for too long. This race is just taking its time. Let's have a look at the
guys,
clock.
listen, shout out to the guys who have the comments. I'm already tired. Guys, I don't know how you guys do this thing.
You're tired of talking.
and worse, I'm tired. It's not even so much action. You guys are screaming and you've got action all over the place. No, shout out to all the commentators rather that have been holding it down for the previous series. And you guys have done a marvelous job, and you are part of the growth of this league, definitely.
100%, ladies and gentlemen. Shaga's Warrior has cut that gap to 32. Obviously, noting that Tegwe has pit. We're on lap 11 of 26. Tegwe, man, obviously, was complaining that he's got places to go when people will see. Well, he better make sure he finishes P1 to bring him back into contention of keeping his tier 2 spots. So let us go.
They're asking you in the comments who are you picking.
For me, right? I think I finished P13, so I'm gonna be probably like the last few pickers. I must say, anyone in the top 10 would make a good teammate from my side. Everyone is quick, everyone is fast. I think my aim, obviously, noting that I'll be picking will automatically make me the second driver, but I think next season the aim would be to, be the front runner for the team. But we'll see how it goes. It's a new game. I think I've got a gist of how it is to drive on the wheel in F1 22. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah, so it's gonna be very interesting, And like you said, a lot of people are moving to the wheel. I think I'm gonna be the last one to do that. I will stick it in a joystick and see how it goes. If you niggas are getting too fast, probably I'll jump on the wheel as
well. I know, yeah, it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. I think if I was to compare the two, even with the season being done, I think my times are still remain faster on the DualShock. I'm just happy that I'm just happy that we're on the new game, and I'll just start the new game on the wheel. So no time for DualShock. Correct.
So speaking of partnerships, Atal. Sorry guys, we're just trying to keep the conversation going, not that we're ignoring the race, but
this race is over, Moss.
Like it was 5 laps ago, the standing is still the same. Nothing has changed, so you're not missing out on anything, guys, really. So, but then speaking about partnership, I mean, you have to pick from tier 1 and tier 2. We know that tier 3 didn't have really partnership because of the ups and downs in that league, but specifically tier 1 and tier 2. If you have to pick, who are your best partnership in tier 1 and tier 2?
So am I picking 1 or am I picking 2?
you're picking a team that you feel they worked well together in tier 1 as well as in tier 2.
Okay, tier 1, I mean, it's tight though. I think they just lost it at the end. So initially I would have picked TT and Lance. Missed a few races towards the end, so it's obvious. I mean, it's the constructors champions, Melo the Melo and Bangobi. They didn't win it by fluke. Bangobi hit the ground running like crazy in tier 1. A few DNFs here and there.
To be fair.
definitely.
To be fair to him, he did win us, so
yeah.
So be surprised.
Yeah, Melo the Melo had the like crazy pace. I mean. It's a pity as well. I mean, the gap was Sihle opened the gap very early, so even though he challenged, it didn't work out for him. But he took his P2. For tier 2 has to be T92 and Brown Boy, mind you.
100%.
Brown Boy joined the season midway. And he still got automatic quali. No, those
100%.
Williams drivers were sending it, man. They were sending it.
What I used to enjoy with T92 and Brown Boy is how they work together to pull away
on the track. Yes.
That was,
that was beautiful to see when one was out of ERS.
Tier 0 level, it's like above tier 1. Yeah,
correct. When one was out of When one was out of ERS, they would let the other one go up front, and then the other one just uses DRS. It was crazy. It was crazy.
The closest partnerships I've seen, not just only last season, was with Tamaya and Teps. Remember how?
Correct. Yeah, tier 2 with Ferrari as well. Yeah. Even during quali, that's correct. That's correct.
So no, definitely I agree with you. They're on tier 2. Those guys were. It's going to be interesting, but they can't be teammates on tier 1 now. It's going to be interesting how they fare up with their new partners in tier 1.
Correct, but
provided that T92 obviously qualifies. I mean, you still have to put that money aside.
Yeah, later on, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, will be key to see as well. Noting there was a stewards report what the results will be after the incident, that Max and Hamilton incident between Sabo T92 and Tepiso. But it's a challenge on. Everyone is on point for the playoffs in tier 1. The race will be happening at 9 today, ladies and gentlemen. We will see how things go. Smoother, I'm gonna go on mute. I need a beer. So
I must talk alone now.
I'm coming now.
If I could sing, I would have sing for the audience, but I can't even sing. So, anyways, while Zotal is going to get his drinks, guys, like I said, nothing has changed. Shaga is closing the gap, but I don't think it's gonna materialize to anything. It's just too much of a gap unless Chege makes a huge mistake that allows Shaga to close that gap even further. But as it stands, I really don't see the position changing. I think Chege is also taking it easy, looking at the gap towards Shaga. He's just pushing out towards the end of the race. I mean, it is what it is, guys. There's nothing much to say about this race.
Hey, man.
We're just looking forward to the next race, that's all.
Hey, man. On my way back, I'm seeing comments, but the Telco must crash. Hey, man. See, what annoying thing is that?
However, Sisha is making a point though. Shaga Warrior has pitted the race. Oh, he just pit. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if he took the hards when he pitted for his broken wing, he could have went to the end of this race where Chege still has to pit. That would have made it a bit more interesting, but he just pitted now, so which means, again, I mean, Chege can pick anytime he wants. He still has a good gap towards the end of the race.
As we watch MKG go into the pits and change his wing, goes back on the medium compound. He started on the soft, of course. But again, can you see how Tyson's old strategy works out? You know, sometimes you don't have to
What
fight.
did I tell you?
Sometimes you just don't have to fight. This man finished P3 yesterday, almost lapped. But he finished his race. He finds himself in P3 again. It's far off the pace, definitely far off the pace. But I mean, that's all you have to do here. You do not have to fight. You do not have to
They've
fight.
just been consistent, bro. Exactly what I said. Is two podiums and to what you said earlier on his post, the tile is if he manages the same feat again on last race.
Yes,
He keeps
because
his
three
spot.
podiums guarantees you qualification.
He kept his spot without being the fast guy on track. Here's another shot at tier 2. Getting used to that no assist setup. Gets better, gets quicker. Who knows? He could be playing off or even contesting for tier 1 next season.
Wow, MKG, my man. His teammate, tier 2, Mshenguti, will be proud of him, which means he will stay in tier 2, ladies and gentlemen, if he maintains what he has done so far. Charles Warren said, I'm going to go on the hard compound. No need for the hard. I think he could have taken the soft, but I mean, hey, I think he's comfortable with P2 noting that gap. My man, Tegwe, missed his race yesterday. Currently leading, does not need to make any mistake. Take it nice and easy. A man who has found raw pace towards the end of the season and was able to fight for that playoff spot. This man was at the tail. You know what I mean? And he was at the tail of tier 2 for the longest of times. But now he finds himself fighting for the position. Will he be able to maintain this? We've got 10 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
Lap 16 of 26. 10 more laps to go, guys. Hang in there. We're almost there. The pain is almost over. Hang in there. We're almost there. And remember, straight after this, we're going for the tier 1 playoffs. From what we saw yesterday in
Silverstone.
In Silverstone. It promises to be another good race. I hope they keep it clean. It's a fair fight, and we have a very exciting end to the day.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. I think all the drivers are taking it nice and easy. As things stand, Charles Warren will be taking the extra points. He's just jumped on hard now. He'll be hoping the likes of MKG and Tego do not challenge that fast lap, as that is a precious extra point. As things stand, says Real Kopiza. Hey, Kopiza, hey, help us there. As Bafana, bro. Sage has joined both playoff races and DNF both. MKG has said, thank you very much. I will take the fastest lap. I mean, all the drivers can afford to go on the soft compound actually and challenge for the fast lap. Hey, but you don't want to make mistakes.
At what cost?
At what cost? At what cost? So
that's the risk, meet the reward.
Correct. So you know what I mean. You just need to keep it clean. Sage tried defending that overtake by Tegwe. Definitely missed his braking zone and DNF. He'll be kicking himself for that. As things stand, he is honestly out of contention. Is he out of contention though? Because Tegwe is going to move to 25 points. He'll probably have to win the last race. Hope for Tegwe to DNF. Hope for Charlie 3 Stacks to DNF. No, it's tight. It's yeah, definitely it's late. Aibo! MKG has just hit the wall. Can afford to pit. He mustn't DNF though.
As long as it doesn't DNF, yeah.
Yeah, I must just make sure. Yeah, take it nice and easy. And the corners, I'm assuming he's gonna pit again and go for the soft compound. Let's jump on board.
Fastest lap now is giving him ideas, and that's not gonna get him into trouble. Keep your strategy for. Stick to what you know. Yeah. Clean, consistent, and take it to the finishing line.
Correct. A man who I think will remain in the front of this quali spot is Shaga's Warrior at 25 points yesterday. Today he'll be getting 18, which will take him to 25, 35,
who 43 points. Yesterday? I don't remember.
Charlie 3 Stacks. Charlie 3 Stacks, who's currently on 19 points.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, you know what I mean. It's gonna be wafa wafa for the next race.
I'm telling you, last man standing.
Last man standing, 100%. Hey, Charlie, 3 stacks, man. Hey, 3 stacks. Indaba efani baba, in these times iyaphela baba. Let's focus. But at least he's got one race to go. Tier 2 is still up for grabs.
I was gonna say he must talk to his ancestors. I don't know if I call it America.
In Houston,
Sure
Texas.
Yeah, I don't know if he brought them there, but I think he needs to,
Let's go. So the question is, if Shaga's Warrior gets the P2 he's currently on right now, is it automatic quality? Is it 3 or 4 races? Key Music to us, it's 3 races, sir. It's 3 races.
Yes, the calculators are really out. I'm seeing a lot of plus, minuses, divide to the square root, and yeah. I always knew that supporting Bafana Bafana will come in handy one day.
100%. For our viewers, the stewards have sent out a report. Ladies and gentlemen, between the incident between Tepiso and Tabo T92, will be backing it out at 9 o'clock for the second race. Apparently, the stewards have said that Tabo T92 did close the door on Tepiso as he was trying to pull a Max versus Hamilton move. So Tabo T92 has gotten a 5-second penalty, which will be applied on yesterday's results. I wonder which position does that put him on, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, the stewards have sent out the reports as an FYI, ladies and gentlemen.
That's another thing that's mind-boggling. You will think with 6 people racing,
you're not expecting. Yes. Tegwe has got into the pits. Tegwe's got into the pits. Is he going for the fast lap?
And Shaga is 34 seconds away from him.
Nah, still far back. So, he's changing a wing. He's changing a wing, ladies and gentlemen. Shaga's won. Can he get this position? Can he get this position?
6 laps remaining, unless he makes a mistake. He's got a faster tire.
So it's a battle of the broken wings now. As the gap closes now. Tego will be hoping Tego will be hoping that he doesn't break a wing anymore.
Or he doesn't make a mistake.
Correct. MKG is holding his own P3. I think he's comfortable. Let's go back to the live action. Sure. Yeah, let's go back to the live action in front.
He's hanging like a nutsack there.
100%, ladies and gentlemen. As some of our viewers are going to sleep. Key Music is going to sleep.
Ish.
But then again, the gap was big enough for Utekwe. He could afford to, although it's 9 seconds. Hey, but pressure can happen, man. You know how it is, man. With the breakaway.
But to the viewers, if you watch boxing, right? The main events always come quite late.
Correct. You just chill and drink.
Yeah, and they just wait and watch it just so that you build up to the main one. So don't give up yet, guys. I think the next day's gonna be worth your while.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We will see the action. Tegwe is now opening that gap. Just pull the purple, obviously going on the soft, and he'll be going for a fast lap. Shaw's work can afford to pit as well if he's thinking he will not be able to catch. But I think he can pit on lap 24 just to see if Tegwe is shaking or not.
The other thing with the fastest lap, like what we were saying earlier, is that you need to be setting it. You know what I mean?
Yes, correct.
Is it worth it? Especially on this track.
Hey, Baku.
With Izindonga at Jericho, is it really worth it?
Correct. Hey, those are the questions.
Yeah, so, but Each to their own. I
Each to
suppose.
their own. And I mean, it's a spot up for grabs, man. Do you wanna risk it that much? For the likes of
I
Twege,
think,
who are on 0 points though, you'll probably need that extra point.
yeah, but not by losing the whole 25 though.
Oh, true.
You know,
True.
so you can't
That
lose
is
everything chasing for something that's so small. I mean, it would be nice to have it. If it
Yeah.
comes, it comes. But 24 points, I think, outweighs the 1 point.
Correct. That's true.
If it was a
That's
different track with a lot of escape routes and whatever, I would say go for it.
like
But
the likes of
Baku,
France. Hey,
you know what I
Baku,
mean?
one mistake, you are
Baku
gone.
yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Well, it seems like Tegway is actually sending it. The gap now was literally 8.9 seconds not so long ago. Now it's at 9.8. Okay. I think Tegway needs to relax, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, calm down. Yes, let's go. Like 21 of 26. We do not want to see no drama. Hearts and mouths as things stand. Will he be able to get the fast lap? It doesn't look like he will this lap, even though he improves his time. I don't know if he's taking this fast lap seriously, but
That means that MKG first lap on medium was quite a lap, eh?
correct, definitely. Crash Mkhize, a man who is unfortunately away from his console and compy in the playoffs, is saying Tegway is making him nervous. I think I'm getting nervous as well. The way he's sending it.
You know, it's funny that Crash couldn't make it, but we saw a lot of Crash in this race.
Crash is in this.
Somehow he was part of the race, you know.
Crashed. Crashed. So yeah, we will see how things pan out in this race. We've got 4 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to the viewers that have stuck through this, I'd say, sleepy race with 3 drivers. Obviously, drivers making mistakes. So yeah, we'll see how it pan out. It seems like Tegway is sending it again. Well, his ERS is on 100. I actually don't think he's going for the first lap.
Yeah, I wouldn't as well, to be fair.
Yeah, correct.
Real Cobos are staying on the track. Street was gonna find a way to get a penalty.
Oh yeah, key notes. No one is on penalties, but I mean, in Baku, you don't get penalties. You just get a DNF. You just get a DNF in Baku. Tegway, I think, is maintaining that lead. Let's jump on board the Shaga's Warrior. I think he's sending it on the mediums, unlike the other drivers. MKG comfortable with his P3. We've got 3 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. No drama, please. No drama. I like the lines that Shaga's Warrior is taking on the Ferrari. Like he's managing very well. Wait, hold that car. He can actually pit for softs and take that extra point. I think if there's a driver that's likely to push for a clean lap, I win. What's that Shaga's Warrior?
You see?
Where has he broken away?
What did I say? It doesn't look like it. It looks inside from the angle that I'm looking. It's just not worth it.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it, guys. How? 3 laps to go. You cannot pull that.
It's just not worth it.
Yes.
I know Shaka Zulu went for everything, but it's not the time to put Shaka
no,
Zulu
yeah, definitely.
This is not the time.
He's struggling. I think he's gonna pit. He has to pit. I think his wing did take a slight knock.
It looks intact though. If you look closely, it doesn't look broken or anything.
Hey, but a slight knock in F121, guys. A slight knock.
That's another thing.
Yeah, you start seeing understeer, corners. I think he's gonna pit. He has to pit for softs. I mean, the gap is what? Yeah, I know he's suffering. He's experiencing a bit of understeer. So I'm sure he's gonna lift in these 2 turns. Yes, definitely. He's going into the pits. Just going into the pits. The gap with him and MKG is 38 seconds. If he wants to have an opportunity for a fast lap as well. Yep, he's going to the pit. Slow down. Hey, this pit's entry. Ask him Mamfundo. Ask Mamfundo, he will tell you.
Hey, my teammate Mamfundo.
So, Shaka Zora enters the pit, ladies and gentlemen. Opportunity to go for the fast lap, definitely changing his wing. As we saw that incident. So, let's go. 2 laps to go. Tegwe comfortable in the lead. MKG. Hey, MKG kisses the wall as well. Is he going for a fast lap? Hey, what are these gents doing? He continues.
They're having Charlie Step kind of fun.
They're having Charlie Step. Who's the driver that tried in the rain on the last straight? Made a late call to enter the pits and hit the wall and DNF. Remind me, ladies and gentlemen. I think it was me and Melo who was commentating. Was it Mshanguti? Was it Mshanguti? Who was it? Someone made a very late call that he's entering the pits as he was turning his car against the wall. Yes. Hey, Baku, we've seen things in Baku. Remember our incidents as well, Smoother. I think I was out of the party chat and I was sending it. No, it was not some
tricky track. You know, Baku reminds me of Singapore. You've got similar characteristics, you know, in terms of being closed walls, you know, tight street circuit, so to speak. Yeah. So it reminds me of that race, of that track as well. One mistake, you're out.
100%. So you don't want to make mistakes. Tegre is on his penultimate lap. Shaga's Warrior. I'm assuming he's going to be sending it for his fast lap now, which is definitely good for him. MKG finds himself in P3, comfortable in P3. And let's jump on board with Shaga's Warrior because I think he's going to be sending it for his fast lap. So shift down, gear 4. Okay, well, gear 3. Shift to gear 4. Let's go. Shaga's Warriors lines are amazing. Like, I mean, they're actually dope.
No, he's quite a fast driver.
As he cuts that gap to Tegre, obviously 32 seconds. Tegre is comfortable in P1. He's on his penultimate lap. Yellow flag! How? MKG. Not on the penultimate lap. But yeah, he can afford to. I mean, I've got nothing to lose.
But you can do your...
You can do whatever. You can even do pull a kushesh.
Just don't crash.
Just don't... And Shaga's Warrior pulls the first purple sector. I think he's going to take the extra point. How does he do in the crosser section? Takes it nice and clean. Yeah, I think this will definitely work out for Shaga's Warrior for that extra point, which basically solidifies his spot for the tier 2 position. He kisses the wall again. Hope that did not get another second purple sector. He's going to be standing in now down. Yeah, on
2
the straight.
seconds up on his best lap.
100% as Tegwe says, I'm going to pull a last lap. Says DRS activated. Definitely a fast lap loading by Shaga's Warrior, ladies and gentlemen.
And he's training that ERS.
Most definitely he will get that extra point. It's the last lap of the race. Shaga's Warrior will pull the 142 and some change. Yes, 142.7. Extra point is his. Let's jump on board with Tegwe. Man who missed the race yesterday, representing Red Bull. We know we're not used to seeing Red Bulls up front. Oh, I hope I don't pick I'm not picking a Red Bull next season. Hey, no, I'm enough now. Finds himself, has led the race. Said, you know what, I got things to do, but let's just kick it off with a race win. Taking it nice and easy. Does not need to make any mistakes. He is comfortable. The 25 points will be his. Tegwe got an opportunity on Thursday to fight for the tier 2 spots and remain in tier 2. Yep. Basically about to go down the straight to finish his sector 2, but Let's go, Tegwe. Tegwe, end of the season. This is the man we've been seeing here, Spuda. The man who's has been competing very well.
No, definitely. I mean, his race, I mean, his win, he stayed out of trouble. He keep his nose clean, consistent, and now he gets a win at Baku, which brings him back in this qualifier or this playoffs.
Let's go. Tegwe will take the race win in Baku, ladies and gentlemen. Takes the full 25 points. Shaga's Warrior, man who will lead as it stands. For Ferrari, man who won yesterday's race, takes P2 today. We'll be happy for that. He will be saying, I am coming, ladies and gentlemen, for tier 2. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. 3 drivers once again finishing tier 2. Shaga's Warrior takes P2. My Mr. Consistency MKG does not have to be the fastest. Budgeting on obviously drivers making mistakes. He says you guys can go as fast as you can. I will just sit back and watch y'all. Has got 2 podiums in a row. This is your strategy. This is your strategy.
From the school of Tyson.
The aim is to finish.
You know.
He will take his 2nd podium in a row at P3.
Yep.
This will take him to 30 points, ladies and gentlemen. And, we'll fight another day. Let's go. One more race for tier 2 playoffs. So smooth. Things are looking, quite tight. Charlie has got some...
Yeah,
100%. Charlie has got some catching up to do. Obviously, noting that he didn't finish today.
I'm just glad that it is finished, bro.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So the likes of, I think it's Shaga's Warrior, we can say he's comfortable, but hey, remember with Ubong, we said the same thing last season.
Hey. I've got no words, but well done to the chance. I mean, podium finish. I mean, they can only beat what's in front of them, and they've taken the podium finish. Check a P1, Shaga P2, MKG Mr. Consistent P3. They get the points. They live to fight another day. You know, it's gonna be everything to play for on the last playoff race, and all these gens stand within a shout to make it through or stay within the tier 2. So it's all to play for in the last race for the tier 2 qualifier.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful race for Tegwe. First race, of course, Shaga's Warrior takes P2 and the fastest laps. MKG says out here in P3. The other 2 drivers, obviously, DNFing will not get any points. Join us, ladies and gentlemen, in 15 minutes once again. As you better go eat smoother because we are back here for the tier 1 playoffs.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll quickly. Thanks everyone. Thanks for staying with the race, guys. That shows how the true fans of the race, the true fans of the league. But I mean, shout out to the guys. I mean, it's good for the support. So let's hope that the next year is gonna give us the actions we were looking for.
Let's go. Cheers, guys. See you shortly.
See you soon.